Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 Indy. Set, go! Okay, break. Set, hut. Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready, go. Here we go. Set, hut, hut. Ready, ready. 50, plant. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Set, go. Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hut, hut. Set, ready. 30, ready, ready. Down. 10-2, hut, hut. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, wolf. Hut, go. Got it? Hut, go. Ready. 8, read. Ready, go. Set. 6, set, go. Here we go. Set, hut. On the ready. Ready, go. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go. Hut, hut. Ready, set. Ready, ready. On the double. Set, go. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Okay, ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Hut, go. Ready, ready. 15 line. Hut, go. Set, hut. 18. Ready, go. Ready, ready, ready. Set, go. Ready up. Set. Hut. Come on, set, ready, go! Set, ready, 70, hut, hut! Down, 60, ready, ready! On the set, go! Let's go, hut, hut! Ready, 50, ready, ready! Ready, break! Hut, hut! Set, hut, go! Ready! Hut, go! Here we go! Third, ready, go! Let's go now, let's go! Set, go! Okay, break! Set, hut! Here we go, ready, go! Here we go, set, 10 Tucson, hut, hut!
Hey, you know what, men? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited.
Ready.
We're only
Nice.
scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
Ready, ready! Got it! Set, go! Set, hut! 8, read! Hut, hut! Come on, set! 60, orange! Lobo. Go. Down. Hut, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready, go. Ready. 8, set, go. Set, 70 Indy. Set, hut. Ready, set. Ready, go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Let's go now, let's go now, let's... Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Set, go. Here we go. Hut, hut. On the double. Ready, ready.
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common. Great practice habits. Today was a great practice. And if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win.
Set, hut. 30 base, let's go. Hut, go. Okay, ready. Hut, go. Come on, set. 10 Tucson. Ready, go. Set, ready. 90, wall. Set, go. Down, 8, read. Set, hut. Ready. Ready, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60. Hut, hut. Ready. 10 Lobo. Ready, ready. Ready, ready, ready. Set, go. Set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Hut, hut. Here we go. 18 Gator. Ready, ready. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70, hot, hot. Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Hut. Go. Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Ready, go. Set, hut. 30 base. Let's go. Set, go. Ready up. Set, hut. On the set. Ready, go. Come on, set. 10 Tucson. Hut, hut. Set, ready. 90, wall. Ready, ready. Down, 8, read. Set, go. Ready, break. Hut, hut. Faster. Ready. Ready, ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 orange. Hut, hut. Okay, break. Let's go.
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18, Gator. Let's go, let's go. Bang, bang. Blue draw, Porker. Bang, bang. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down, Giants.
Down. 8, read. Here we go, Ready?
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Check 52.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
Hey, we got four. Ready, go!
Now Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set 50. Play. Let's 57's right. Go. Set, go.
To throw on second down. Love. He finds his target. It's Evans. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd and 11. That's complete to Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready to break.
52's the ball. Check 52's the ball. All day, dog.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5.
Let's go, fellas.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
On the double.
54, right there. 54 miles.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Giants.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
All day, baby, all day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Good job.
Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
We got 4.
2nd and 13. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking deep for Elliott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Watch 54. How you get on the head?
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Check 13. Check.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw. Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Down. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hitchcock. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw. Love. He completes it to Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to throw. Bloom. He finds his man Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Bloom. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey! Hustle, hustle. Shoot.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Bloom. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
10-2 stop.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Back to throw. Bloom. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, New York.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, Delta.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Keep dribbling.
Looking to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ooh, the juke. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the edge.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Here we go. 90 is a mic. Hey, tight.
Now. Be Griffin.
From the gun, Bloom. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, Bloom. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Got it.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, D.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. This is Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Go, go, go! Ready?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready? You're out!
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, Haywood! Go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bloom. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively you're in the